well. If you're coming to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you are simply gambling. You need to know exactly what you're looking for before you even open your charts. So we spoke about the daily manipulation, how they manipulate. Remember, we have different kind of things we look at. You can look at the bigger pattern on a daily time frame. You can look at which kind of market we are in a daily time frame. I've shared a lot about that and I'll keep sharing even more. But let's look at the intraday manipulation, which gives us crazy opportunities. I said if prices on this day, for example, did something like this, we know that we're gonna have some certain things. So one thing we're gonna have the low over here, sorry for that, and we're gonna have the high over here. Yes, and let's say if the next day, for example, pulls back and eventually breaks down, one thing we should know is that we have violated the low of the previous day, so this becomes a trend day. Why do I call it a trend day? Because a downtrend is characterized by this: highs are intact, only lows are actually the ones that get broken. You see, that's how you get to know it's a downtrend, only when it breaks the lows. Only when it breaks the lows, so we say this is a market that is trending down. So this on its own, it's a trend to the downside the moment it broke here. So when it breaks here, we call it a trend day because this is a day. Okay, this is on a day, so we call this a day that trended. All right, because this is not a day that consolidated, prices were not held inside. It's a day that literally trended. And then again, the same thing applies. We're gonna have our low here when we come the next day, and we're gonna have our high here. So there's something very important I want to share with everybody. Okay, so look, when they do something like this, this now gives us our opportunity. Why? Because on this day we have two things: buy low and sell high. So if you want to sell, you want to sell something that is high. If you want to buy, you want to buy something that is low. So what is a buy low? A buy low, okay, let's start by a sell high. Okay, if you want to sell something, you must wait for prices to be at their highest, then you sell. So we are in a market that is actually trending down, and that has been proven the recent day when they violated the low. And the next day, what do? They push prices up. Okay, so in other words, it's a market that is going down. You can't sell here because market never falls straight. Okay, they go down, they pull back. All right, so if we want to sell, we want to wait for this pullback. Why? Because we want to sell at a higher price. You must make sure you are getting a bargain. So when they move prices up here, we want to see something like a pattern on a smaller time frame, maybe a 15.05, but on a 1 hour you want to see candlestick pattern. That is going to be railroad tracks. All right, or it can be something like an evening star where we have a green candle going up and then all of a sudden we have a doji. This doji tricks people into thinking that it's going up because it doesn't just open as a doji. It starts by going up, and most of the time it closes with a pin, and then the next candle immediately it's a red candle going down. So everybody who fell for this move up and fell for this move up is already crushed on this candle. The same applies to this one. We get a very big candle going up and immediately followed by a very big red candle going down. So these are the common candlesticks pattern you're gonna see. If you are in an hourly time frame, this is what you're gonna see. Okay, if you're on a 15-minute time frame, what you're literally gonna see is very easy, because you're gonna see something like, it can be a triangle, a rectangle, it doesn't really matter. All right, because remember, prices will be coming from down because they are pushing them up. So it's going to be something like this, where they now play inside of a pattern and then they break out of the pattern, they retest it and they collapse down. And this is the main important thing. This is not supposed to be just any candle. It must be a super big candle. Why? Because this candle pushes people up, and as people are buying, because this move is actually going up. Remember, people chase prices. People are impatient. People don't want to wait. They just want to execute and get over done with it. Okay, so this candle makes them believe that, oh, this is just a pullback because this move is coming from down. So in other words, they're gonna think it's a pullback, whereas it goes up, they start buying heavily and it locks the level with a super big candle. And most of the time you're just gonna realize that this can be maybe the low of this day. So you can extend prices, or it can actually be the closing price of this day. It depends, but most of the time this is going to happen at a key area. Okay, I'll show you this in a minute. Please master these things, guys. Please master these things. I have outlined them fully in this book here. Okay, fully. If you want something, you just print and you put in front of yourself and you study and master it. You can get this book. But again, I have explained everything thoroughly in my videos, because somebody's gonna say, but we can't get access to the book. No, I have a lot of well detailed videos on everything. Okay, so look at this. This is what you now buy going down. So this is what we call a sell high. Why? Because at first they push prices up. So this part here is very important, where they push prices up. This is doing a lot of damage, because there are people who entered here on a breakout. You know, people who are trading on a daily time frame, they put their entries immediately when the low of the previous day is broken and their highs up here. So this move comes and shakes them out, and even those who are impulsive, who will be jumping along the way, this move is gonna close them out. Okay, and most of them will close out of fear, because by the time most of them, when prices are here, they've actually already trailed their stop to here. So this is just gonna kick them out. And it's very important, if you want a sell high opportunity, prices must be pushed up. Okay, and you must understand what you're gonna get on which time frame, as I just explained here. Okay, very important. So now when we get this engulfing candle, we want to take it all the way down. Our first TP is here, and then we want to hold until the close of the day. So what you'll realize is that we are still in this downtrend. Okay, what is happening is we are violating the lows. Okay, and as we have already said, we will have our low somewhere here, and of course we're gonna have our high somewhere here. And then let's say, for example, if the next day they do something like this, and actually prices can actually reverse on the same day, it's okay. What we have now is a change of events. Okay, if this is a downtrend, the day they do something like this, now we know one thing: all along they were breaking the lows, but all of a sudden they've now broken what? The high. So immediately when they break the high, we know that chances are this thing is changing directions. So what do we want? We want to see them pushing prices low, which will bring us to a buy low. So in order for us to get a buy low, we need them to push prices down, and that's where I already explained what happens here. And when we get this engulfing candle during the session time, we want to do what? We want to take it all the way back up. Okay, because what you must understand is, if prices open here, we're gonna have our low here, and if they made this high, we're gonna have our high here. So this high is gonna be our first TP, and we're gonna hold till the close. So this is our opportunity day. Okay, this is our opportunity day. When they are going down, if they're gonna go down, they will have to push prices up, which is important. It gives us a sell high, this high part, right? But look at what I drew this day. They did not take prices up. Okay, they just played on the low. So this locks the low and shows that they're going up. But if you don't have experience, it's okay, leave it until they give you something quite obvious and clear. And for this to be a buy low opportunity, they must now push prices up. So this market has changed directions. Now we know the only thing we are waiting for is for a pullback, and we know that high probability they are gonna do what? They are gonna break the high. Okay, and then when they break the high, we want to be on this move up, and then now this can be a signal of an uptrend. So this is very, very important. Let's look at something quite quick. All right, now let's come to the charts and look at what we mean. If you look at this chart right here, you can see I have a lot of lines and I have a box. This is in the indicator in the description. So this box is a weekly high and a weekly low, last week's high and last week's low. It has yesterday's highs and low. As you see, this dotted line is yesterday's high, and this dotted line down here is yesterday's low. This red one, this is the previous day's closing price. That's where opportunities are gonna come from. So this is it's like an indicator that has all these things. And if another asset now breaks the high, as I'm looking at this one, it will alert me in real time that, oh, maybe GJ broke the high of yesterday. Okay, so if I had a setup as I was analyzing, because I analyzed the day before, then I'll go and look at it. But if I don't have a setup on it, there is no need to look at it. So let me show you something that really happened here. I'm gonna bring a box. Number one, we can see that this day over here it broke the high of the previous day. Okay, so this is actually gonna be what, a green candle on a daily time frame. If you look at a daily time frame, you're gonna see a green candle. Okay, so the next day again they broke the high. As you can see, this again on a daily time frame became what, a green candle. Okay, and then let's look at it as we go. This again became a green candle. Why? Because it's breaking the highs of the previous day. And on a daily time frame, if you are using green and red candles, obviously this is going to be a green candle. Okay, so look at this. This one broke the high, that's why it became a green candle. And then this one broke the high, it's a green candle. And then this one again broke the high. So although on a daily time frame this might look something like an inside candle, because on a daily it's going to have a little wick, but we understand that this is a green candle. Okay, the following day they did the same again. So this day actually also went up, to avoid confusions. Okay, so this is a day that broke the high and actually went up again. Let's look at something fascinating now. This day over here, sorry, I have to drag this. Okay, this day over here now changed everything, because this became a red candle. So I'm just gonna use a light color. It's pink, but you can see this now is a candle that actually went down and violated the low of Friday. Okay, and this is happening on a Monday. And one thing we understand about Mondays is that they are starting with the manipulations, and we are almost at the high of the previous week. So it's very important for us to pay attention to even what is happening on this pink box, because we are at the high. And then just before we knew it, what happened? They came and actually violated the high this time around. So they gave us a green candle. Sorry guys, they gave us a green candle. Okay, I'll bring this one back here, right? So they gave us, you can see we have green candles going up. Now this one actually went down, and immediately when this went down, what happened? That immediately rendered this day as a fake out the moment they broke this low. So I did take this one on Monday because already it had broken up. Then it comes to the low, and look at the three candles. It gives us a morning star, this green candle going up, and then this doji inside, followed by this big red candle. I explained this just a moment ago, but it didn't follow through. It only went 38. Okay, so I did exit with very slight profits, but it's okay. All right, and then the next day, immediately in the morning, they didn't follow through, but immediately in the morning they went and broke the high. When they break the high, now it's another story. Okay, why? Because this day over here automatically renders this one a fail break. So yes, it's possible that they can give a fail break followed by another fail break, but this is rare. Okay, most of the time you're not gonna find that. You're not going to find something like this. It's quite rare. Okay, so look at this. Now they gave us a trending day, and the following day I said, if they give us a trend day, it becomes important. What are we looking for? We are looking for what? For a buy low opportunity. What is a buy low opportunity? It's a day where they have to push prices down. Okay, and they started this day, they pushed them down, and even further during the day itself they push prices down. And then look, number one, dead giveaway, they give us railroad tracks. I just explained these candles, and I explained these three candles over here. Okay, these are the candles you're gonna see, and this one now tells us that buyers are in charge. You can see this one showed us that sellers were in charge and everybody started selling, but immediately buyers stepped in and were in charge, and then they pull back. And as they come back up, this is another opportunity for an entry, but preferably once I'm in here, I want to enter at a higher position. Okay, because I'm not gonna add onto a losing one. So immediately when they give you this big candle to the upside, engulfing what yesterday's closing price, then you enter again. And guys, the stops are so low because we use 25. Okay, usually 25, but this is so low. Okay, you can even use this low, and if the stops are too big, 31, you can just divide your sizes by half. Okay, so that you don't risk more, because management is the key. Okay, and then you can see it actually went over 90 up, and if you held till the close, you close something about 50. Okay, and your first TP was here, hit in just 1 hour. So you can see that this is replicatable, this is repeatable. And mind you, I explained this last week. Where are they bouncing on? Look at my recent video, you'll see they bounced on the low last week. Now they are bouncing on the high. Okay, because when they break the high or the low, it's either going to be a real break or a fail break. But what are they doing? They come back in railroad track, they come down, they lock. This is a lock because they try to push down but eventually fail. So this move is going up. You see, Very, very simple. Even if you get one in 3 days, or you get 3 executions that are clean and highly guaranteed, then that's good. Okay, this one was a dead giveaway, and again they push prices down for a buy low, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. If they give a good setup, we can follow through. But this is our day, and you can hold until the following day, because this can still keep on going up. Okay, very, very important.